If you're thinking about selling your home, you've probably heard this advice before. Make sure you price it right, right? But what does price it right actually mean? Does it mean pricing your home for what you want to get? Does it mean adding up everything you've done to your house over the years and saying, well, I put this much money into it, so my house should be worth this much, right? Or maybe you lived in your house for 20, 30 years, you raised your family there, you maintained it, you made improvements, and then simply you feel like you know what your home is worth, right? But here's the problem. That's not how the real estate market determines your value. Ultimately, your home is worth what a qualified buyer is willing to pay for in the current market. And right now, buyers are being much more selective. They're looking at the price, they're looking at the condition, they're looking at the location, the competition, the interest rates, the monthly payments, and most importantly, the value. Now, let me give you a real example. I recently listed a property for 479,000. During the first week, we had two showings, only two showings. The second week, two more showings. By the third week, the activity has slowed down considerably. Now, when you've been on the market for about 21 days and you're not getting the activity you expected, that is information. The market is talking to you. That doesn't automatically mean that there's something wrong with the house. It doesn't. There could be several reasons why the property isn't getting offers. But as the listing agent, my job is to go back and evaluate that data. What has sold? What sold? What's the current competition that's competing with us? Have competing offers, properties reduced their prices? How many buyers are actually looking for a house in that price range? What kind of showing activity are we getting? One, two, three a day? And what is the feedback telling us? So after reviewing the market, we adjusted the price. And here's what happened. Now, this is big. The same day we reduced the price, we had 8 showings, 2 offers, and then we had 7 more showings the following day. We accepted the offer. We accepted the one. We can only take one. Same house, same location, the same features. What happened? The price. The buyers was telling us something. At the original price, they didn't see enough value to take action. So once that price was aligned with what buyers believed the property was worth, they responded immediately. And that's an important distinction. A buyer may be able to afford your asking price and still decide your home isn't worth that price. Today's buyers are doing their homework. I've even had buyers tell me that they believe the property price was inflated. And that surprised me because it reminded me just how much information buyers have available to them today. And this isn't just about for first-time home sellers. It's not. Repeat sellers make the same mistakes too. Sometimes having sold a home before can actually make someone more confident about what they believe their current home should sell for. But the market has showed us that you bought your house 2, 5, 10 years ago is not the market you're selling in today. There are several numbers that we need to look at before determining a pricing strategy. Recent comparable sales. You want to look at those. You want to look at your active competition. How many days on the market they are on there. Your price reductions, and there's a few of them now. Pending sales, buyer's activity, and the relationship between the home's condition and its price. That's a challenge. I have another video where I talk specifically about important numbers that every seller should be to know before they're putting their home on the market. So make sure you watch that one as well because that's a really important one. But if you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. Remember that pricing your home right doesn't mean pricing at the number that you think is right. It means looking at the facts, studying buyers' behavior, understanding your competition, and positioning your home where today's market sees the value. Because the goal isn't simply to put the house on the market, it's not. The goal is to get the house sold. We want to get it sold. And if you're considering selling your home, whether you're downsizing, you're relocating, you're retiring, or simply ready for the next chapter, I would love to help you understand what your home could realistically sell for in today's market. Now, I do have a marketing plan. It explains exactly how I approach pricing and marketing a home, and I will be happy to send you a copy. Or you can always schedule a time with me and we'll sit down and walk through the numbers. We'll walk through them together so that you understand. So I am Denise Watkins, and remember, when life changes, sometimes your home should too.